If you feel like money disappears faster than you earn it, watch this video. I'm gonna get into some money habits that you can do right now that you can implement today that are going to help you maximize your income and that are going to help decrease some of your expenses. Now, why am I talking about this? Is because I've been through money issues before where I thought that all things were good and then something big hit and I was like, oh, I don't know how to handle this because I really wasn't tracking. I wasn't doing some of the things that I'm doing now that really mitigate that stuff. And especially if you're going into a new year and you're in the new year and you're like, yo, I have some financial goals that I really want to tap into, that I really want to accomplish. This video is for you. We're going to get right into it right now. Before we do, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. We're going to keep talking about all the heavy hitting stuff that, plagues us that we want to get better at. Now, so a few years ago, I had a car issue that cost me like $700. And I remember being there, getting the car service and it broke me. Like emotionally, I felt broken because I thought that I was doing relatively well financially, spending my money wisely and saving my money wisely. But then when something unexpected hit, I felt broken. At that point in time, I was like, hey, I need to change things up. I need to earn a little bit more money. I need to do some things better. And I really went back to the drawing board. And these are 5 things that I've been doing since that day that have helped me get to the place that I'm at now, that the place that me and my wife are at right now. So I'm gonna get into those right now. Number 1, I track my monthly burn. Now, what is a monthly burn? It's how much money you're spending in different buckets each and every month versus how much money is incoming. Back in the day, what I would do is I would see, 2 paychecks a month, 3 paychecks a month, and I would say, oh, hey, here's this lump sum. And then I'd spend some, I'd pay my rent, and then I'd go spend money on whatever stuff that really didn't matter. And I wasn't really tracking my monthly burn and there wasn't any sort of consistency to it. And so what happened was when there was an inconsistent expense that happened, it broke me, like the car dealership thing. So when you're able to track your monthly burn, you're able to really see how much money is going into different expenses, where you have a little bit of wiggle room, where you can save money, where you can actually allocate funds to invest. How that's done in practicality in our household is we have a spreadsheet that goes month by month. It has all of our income sources. It has all of our investments that we're putting money into, IULs, 401ks, stocks, all that fun stuff. It has all of our expenses as well. And by expenses, all of our monthly expenses. And then it really has an estimate of what we typically spend per month on groceries, on, some of the necessities, right? So month by month, we are able to track our monthly burn and monthly spend, and we hit it close almost every month. And what that does is that takes some of the guesswork out. And when there's things that are unexpected, we already have some money saved over each month that goes to that bucket as well. So when you're able to track your monthly burn, it takes out some of the guesswork. And so you're not flailing when something bad happens or something that you didn't plan for happens. Number 2, automate savings before your bills hit. Now, this is something that I wasn't doing in the past that we are definitely doing now. There's a percentage of every single paycheck that comes into this house that goes into our savings account. Now, why that's important is because it's very easy to see a lump sum of money and say, now I can just do whatever with it, pay all the bills and everything. And yes, you want to pay bills, but from a savings standpoint, you want to make sure that you're building up a nest egg. And your savings, what you might be automating per month, it might be $50, it might be $100, it might be $5, but whatever that is, get in the habit of automating savings. I wasn't doing that in the past, and that caused me so many issues because my savings weren't growing, my investments weren't growing, nothing of that nature was growing. I was just spending money on my bills, and then I would be spending money on any sort of entertainment. And then I was like, oh, I'll just save a little bit on the tail end. And so savings from that standpoint was very irregular. It was the same in the sense. And so it was like, I just really wasn't able to track it. And from a financial goal standpoint, I didn't know when I would ever reach financial goals because 1, I really didn't have financial goals. And 2, if I did, there was nothing consistent going into a bucket to even reach that, right? So make sure that you're automating your savings before bills and stuff hit so hey, how much you're putting aside. Number 3, fix one spending leak. Typically, we have things that we spend money on that we might not be watching closely, but it's like leaking our spending. For me, it was subscriptions. The amount of subscriptions I had to apps on my phone, the amount of subscriptions that I had to different streaming platforms, those are spending leaks where I'm like, oh, it might be $5 here, $10 here, $20 here. In the grand scheme of it, when those things hit my account, I don't really notice them, right? But at the end of the month, when I look at, hey, wow, here's all of the money that is going out in subscriptions total, and it might be $200, $250. I have to sit back and say, wait a second, $250 are going out a month, but I'm only using X amount of subscription, right? So there might be $150 or $200 of these subscriptions that I'm not actively using. So make sure that you're able to fix a spending leak. For me, it's subscriptions. For you, it might be something completely different, but once you fix that spending leak, you have new money that you can allocate elsewhere that help get you in a way better place. Number 4, limit lifestyle creep. I'm telling you, I'm someone where working a position and then I got a call from a buddy of mine that said, hey, we're starting up this new company. Can you do a few hours? I was like, cool, no problem. And I had extra income. Now, when I had extra income, I spent like I had extra income. Like me and Carly, like we went out to more expensive dinners. You know, we went out more. I bought more shoes. I was going to car dealerships, looking at different cars and all this other type of stuff. And I was like barely paying my rent at the time and, you know, all of this stuff, right? And so I had a lifestyle creep, and I realized that, hey, wait a second. It wasn't after a few months of this where I was like, wait, I can literally take this entire paycheck and put this completely to the side and not even look at it and watch the money grow. You know, myself at the time, and once Carly and I got more serious, us planned what we wanted to do in the future. And that was such a big help for me, is because I was like, whoa, wait a second. I'm not going to just lifestyle creep and just buy stuff that doesn't do anything for me. What I started to do as well, and this goes into point number 5, is I created a 72-hour rule. Now, what that is, if there's a purchase that I want to make, wait 72 hours is 3 days and see if I really care about it or really want to make it. So I love shoes, right? So I would just buy shoes. I would go on Amazon, or I would go to Puma. I love Pumas. Or I would like go out to the mall. I realized that, hey, wait a second. If I wait 72 hours, typically I forget about the shoe and I just don't want to buy it. And then what I started to do and stack on top of that habit was any money that I thought that the shoe would cost. Let's say a shoe costs $100. I would go, so Stash is an app where you can buy different stocks, and I would go to that company stock and I would buy stock of that company. So instead of saying, hey, I'm just going to get a quick depreciating asset, I would say, hey, you know what? I'm going to bet on this company and I'm just going to put my money in, you know, that company, in their stock, and invest. And so it was a small habit that even to this day, if I think about, hey, I want to do something stupid with money that is really not a need, I'll wait 72 hours. I will invest it. I'll do something with it, especially after the 72 hours. If I don't need it, that helps me just have better money habits. Really quick, I am not a financial advisor. All I'm doing is just giving tips, financial tips that have helped me in the past get to where I'm at today, and hopefully get even past that in the future to just build a better life for myself and my family, and to make sure that money is manageable and not as tight, especially because money might be tight, but if you're able to do some better things with it and make better decisions, you are able to get yourself in a better place. So I hope that this video helped. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, share it. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you all in the next video.